whereas Can has community events, which I think is really, really cool. But there's lots of great units. It just depends on who manages your unit. I agree 100%.
It does. You mentioned a few really important points there, but it's management, it's amenities. You know, the amenities are so important for people, how they're managed. And the other thing that I want to brush on actually is so many investors come here and expect they're going to buy a property and then it's going to make a ton of money in the first year. Like any property or any business, because essentially it's a business. You're in the
For
hospitality
sure.
business, right?
100%.
What do you normally do? You normally look and say, okay, 5 years until a business start to perform, you
Right.
know, and that's the one advantage I've got of Khan right now because we've been around a while and we're now, yeah, we had the rush in 2019 and to 2021 as I say, but now and then we went into the development stage. Everything slowed down because we built phase two and the restaurant and stuff. And but now we're starting because of the reputation, because of the good reviews, because it's a build up, it's a process, and that goes for anyone, even with a studio unit. You know, and they're putting it onto Airbnb. It's a process. Don't expect to throw it on and make loads of money overnight. You have to become reputable. You have to have create good service, and because there's a lot on the market that you're up against, and yeah, it's
I
really
agree.
as simple as that. Manage it correctly and have realistic expectations on this. That's
For
probably
sure.
my advice.
I think the one thing you mentioned that I forgot to talk about was like that the luxury properties are doing decently well. And it's interesting because the luxury properties do well across, like it's because I've been doing this podcast and like analyzing different markets around the entire world. We see the same trends everywhere, you know. And the one trend that we see often is that the luxury market always seems to like kind of hold steady. But it's because I think the type of person that's able to afford $1 million, villa cash means they have $1 million liquid available. They're usually a very high net worth individual, and the higher net worth individuals are less affected by like the day to day stuff